The following Let's Play has been rated perfectly fine to watch. Any attempts to break the game are for entertainment value only. However, if any typos happen to be found, Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. So, normally I wouldn't record an episode so soon after uploading the previous episode, but I wound up receiving an interesting comment. It's okay to not have anything to say every now and then in an LP. And that made me want to just get right into another one, because it got me thinking, you know, I've actually been told that a lot of times. There's been various episodes where I say, you know, my commentary in this episode is falling apart. I can't think of what to say. And somebody would say, you know, you don't have to have something to say throughout the entire LP. And it tends to be something that I tend to worry about. I feel like I have to be super entertaining the whole way through. But you know, I think it's high time that I try to take that to heart, what these people are saying. So, for this episode, I'm going to try to just go with the flow. If I wind up narrating myself, oh well, let's keep going. If there's a moment where I just flat out can't think of anything, I'm not going to worry about pausing the game to stop and think about what I'm saying. I'm just going to keep on going and see what happens. Along with that, there's actually been a couple of things about my commentary that I've kind of noticed lately. The first thing is that I tend to actually talk about the quality of my commentary at various points. Usually as like a moment where I can't think of anything to say, so it's like, you know, my commentary is kind of sucking. And I've been doing it so frequently that it's kind of annoying. So for this episode, I'm going to completely refrain from talking about my commentary. Now the other thing that about my commentary is, oh gosh darn it. Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, Bowser was kind of kicking my tail. Or rather, Bowser's stage was kicking my tail. It's my own dang fault really. I was trying to exploit the Bowser fight with fire flowers. Although now that I think about it, is it really an exploit if it's really that difficult to take advantage of? Well, in any case, I decided to take a break from that fight, and we're going to go back to World 4, because as a reminder, I found the warp pipe in this level and pretty much skipped the rest of World 4. And now, I already know the information that I was trying to get. I was wanting to find out if this game could be beaten by skipping both World 1 and World 4, taking the warp pipes in both worlds, and the answer is, yes you can. And you can still skip a few green stars here and there. Now that I know that, we can go ahead and finally beat World 4, starting with Boulder Blockade. Now we apparently fought the rematch with the Boulder Blockade just recently, and it was an interesting fight, kind of like an actual boss battle almost. So let's find out what the original Boulder Blockade would have been like. Significantly smaller. What happened to the giant dude? No, seriously, this is it. It's just you're throwing these guys into the lava. There's like no projectiles, no lava guys rolling around. It's just a few rocks I can just toss into the lava. It's not really a fight. Although for a mini boss, it works as a mini boss. So I guess good job. Jonathan says that level was rockin'. Boo! Princess 5 has this interesting one where a couple of power-ups are about to be destroyed. The fairy is not entirely happy about it. And lastly, Bowser is giving this fairy the eye. The evil eye. Or something like that. By the way, for the next few levels, I actually created post-its of my own. I don't know if we'll actually be seeing any of them, but definitely keep an eye out for them. Well, actually, I'll keep an eye out for them. You don't have to do anything but watch this Let's Play, and if I see them, I'll point them out. If I don't see them, then you'll have to keep an eye out for them yourself by playing through these levels yourself. So let's go to this level. This is actually an interesting level because it brings back a mechanic, a gimmick from Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. And it's that you have these time blocks that are played along with a beat that switch back and forth, and I really, really like the concept. Oh, and it's also the return of the cherry, so that's pretty cool. Actually, plenty of cherries here. But yeah, this is definitely a really fun concept with these disappearing blocks and playing along with the tune. I just really like it. So tends to be pretty difficult, unless you're like a fairy Mii who can just stand in midair. I mean, that kind of works, sure. Wow, I didn't even know that boomerang was coming. I'm glad I stomped on it. Speaking of stomping, just stomp over here, and we get a few coins. And there's the first green star. I'll wait a moment. Oops, I'll wait a moment right here. Or do this. This works too. Oh boy. That's oh, there goes one of my selves. That's okay, there's gonna be plenty more where that came from. Unfortunately, none of these Boomerang Brothers give you boomerangs, so... Boy, those invisible blocks really throw me off. Alright, takes care of that, and just... Wow, that didn't go according to plan. How did my my other self get caught in the block like that? Oh, really? I mean, before you think that I just went out of desync, I was all reeling about something that was up ahead. You know what? I'm just going to exit this level because I kind of want to be able to make a ghost here. But apparently, I lost one copy too many. I want 4 copies because that's how you get the stamp. So allow me to try this again. Get this present. Better not be a coin. It's a coin. Alright, we are back at this point. Let's not fail. How did my other self get caught in the block anyway? Did she just, like, walk off? Was I, like, not paying enough attention to where I was standing? Alright. Alright, so I got my maximum amount. As a reminder, there's a maximum of 5 copies of yourself, or something like that. 5 U's. That's easy to say. And I left one of them behind, but that's okay, I will come right back down. And that's how you get the stamp. Already got the midway point. I should have gotten the midway point after I got the stamp, because if I die, I'm not going to have my copies anymore, and we're not going to be able to get that stamp. So, hopefully I don't die. Because that would suck. Oh, I had, this part. This part sucks. Just saying. There is that huge freaking ramp right down there with the time blocks all the way down. It's not fun. I'll come back to that item block in a moment. Get some extra time and get down here. We're going to grab some coins. And lots of them. It's a good thing I have a bunch of me here, because this would be kind of difficult to grab all of these if I didn't have a bunch of me. You know, watching me go into that pipe makes me kind of wonder almost, how does this game know which of my copies to record for the ghost? Anyway, now we're doing this, and this is where things get kind of tricky. We got this narrow stretch here, and at one point the camera is going to try to move, which is going to throw me off, because earlier I accidentally jumped off diagonally into the bottomless abyss. This time I seem to manage pretty well, so yay me. And there's the last star. And now that we have all 5 of us, we're just going to kind of just stand here throwing fireballs until they just jump into the fireballs. That Hammer Brother did not stand a chance. And with that, we're going to go ahead and hop up here and then wait. Hop up here, and this is the flagpole. Oh, goodbye, other me. That's okay. Got a lot of points. You know, it's too bad I don't get a 1-up for having a full team on myself at the flagpole. I mean, you get a 1-up if you bring your cannon hat to the flagpole, or a Goomba hat, or what have you. James says, starts up WarioWare do-it-yourself and edits 9volts games to have 2 of the same character. I've never actually played any of the WarioWare games. Oh, wait. You know, it's kind of sad. I have one of the WarioWare games. It's the one on Wii. Smooth Moves. I never actually played it. I've had it for years, and I've never actually played it. I got it because I figured it would have multiplayer, because it's on Wii. Why wouldn't it have multiplayer? Well, it doesn't have multiplayer. 8 Eyes has... What? Look at that. What? You know what? Never mind. And finally, Jilliana. I love this level. I went down the slide and didn't die on my first try. Wow, you got really lucky because I keep dying there. I have yet to make it down that slide on my first try. So, you are lucky. In fact, I'm going to tell you that you are lucky. Error code 116-1006 could not display page. Did my connection go out? That is no, what? No. Who said you could open that? Well, so much for that. Let me try one more time. There we go. This is actually my third attempt. The second attempt, it gave me a message that it could not connect to the internet. Internet has been kind of conking out a few times every so often lately. I'm kind of wondering if my modem is starting to go bad. But anyway, now I have posted the message. I have a notification here. I'm going to take a look at that notification, and then I will meet you back on the world map. Alright, obviously I didn't see the post-it that I made, and I probably won't see the post-it that I made. I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, that the post-its that I see on each level are pretty much there permanently until such and such point, whenever that may be. Speaking of post-its, the notification that I got was apparently somebody liked the comment I made in this level. And I got a plus yeah. How nice. So, big bouncy byway, and here's my Miis. So we're going to follow my Miis. Oh, I just remembered I really want the cat suit here. You know what? I have a mushroom house over here. Hopefully it gives me a cat suit because I really don't want to go through the first level of the game yet again. Hooray! No boomerang suit though. I think these extra items, the boomerang suit and the leaf, don't actually appear in mushroom houses, or rather they don't appear in earlier mushroom houses because they weren't available around the time. Instead, they appear around now, after the point where they're revealed. Or something like that. But yeah, I definitely want the cat suit here because there was one point that I could not access without the cat suit. There was clearly something up there. So let's go ahead and try this again. I'll just save the cat suit for later. And we're just going to bounce around here. This is the gimmick of the level. Bouncy, bouncy pads. Fun times. We're going to... Oh, I got a present. Better not be a cat suit. No, it's a boomerang suit. I'll take that, sure. No! Oh! I am so glad that exiting a level undoes item get. And also item loss. But now I don't get my boomerang suit. That makes me sad. So, we're just going to go ahead and move on. Grab a few coins. I noticed something about the coin blocks that turn into coin hats. The ones that turn into coin hats are brick blocks, rather than the ones with question marks on them. Also, regarding these, you know what? I don't want those. You know why? Because that's going to give me a fire flower, and there's no way that I'm going to accidentally land on the fire flower and replace my cat suit again. But anyway. Stuff. There's a different height that you can jump on these depending on whether you stomp on it or just land on it. Preferably stomping on it. That gives you the extra height. So here's the first star. Now we got the first star. Get rid of that sign because I'm still mad that I lost my chance at getting a free boomerang suit. And there's no way I'm making it across that. Alright, so here's the part where I wanted the cat suit. Come over here. There's platforms up here. I could not get up here without the cat suit. There we go. And there we go! That was a fun jump. Ooh, no, wait, I'll wait. Aha, I got all 3 of them. I didn't get all 3 of them the first time I did that. Well, now I don't need the cat suit anymore, but I'd rather keep the cat suit because the cat suit is just awesome. And we're going in here. You know what? I know I'm supposed to use one of the you guys in order to get up to this star, but whatever. Cat suit's awesome. All right, now for this, I kind of want to. Where is everybody? You know what? I'm fine with this. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was want to get ahead of this. Because I want to get up to this block over here, and this thing is going to try to leave without me. Alright, see, like I said. Stuff. Like I said, it's the brick blocks that give the multiple coins that turn into the coin hat. And I noticed something interesting whenever you use that. Whenever you're doing like a normal jump, oop, you know what? That works too. That's an interesting thing. In order to get to the top of the flagpole, you're supposed to bounce on those guys, but not quite like that. But an interesting thing I noticed about that coin hat is the coins come out at a slow rate if you're just doing regular jumping, but if you pounce on the bouncy block, it makes the coins pop out really fast. Not that it really matters. I think there's a set limit on how many coins are inside that block. Also, bad language posted is bad language. I should almost, like, bump up the rating of this Let's Play. The following Let's Play has been rated not safe for young children. Yes, this Mario Let's Play simply because somebody said a bad word. I don't really care. Jordan says, wrong game. Oh no! Kind of what's going on with this one. Not sure. And I know I said that I was only going to restrict myself to 3 of these posts, but there's a couple others that I missed that I really am interested in. The first one is this one by Jay. That looks creepy and unfortunate, and I don't think that's the Peach we all know and love right there. Then again, if you really hate Toad, then this is actually a really good image. And then lastly, we have this one by Lex. I drink juice during this level. Congratulations! Alright, a few more stars, and now we got a pipe. I haven't explored this pipe yet, but something tells me it leads to a mystery house, which is going to be really super fun. I absolutely freaking love the mystery houses, I'm just saying. Oh wow, this one has 10 of them. This is going to be really fun then. It's going to be like a full level right here. Alright, what are we doing? Oh yeah, it's this one. I remember this one. This one is fun. This is probably my favorite mystery house in the game. Oops, missed it. That would have been a nice little jump there. Now we got an awkward camera angle, so let me just do this. Don't have to worry about running into those guys. Oh, and then we got like a Crash Bandicoot level right here. I've never actually played Crash Bandicoot, but I've seen a few levels and oh, that's getting too close for comfort. This part, not gonna be as fun. But it's a good thing I have Peach's floating ability. That makes things a whole lot easier. I could follow the coins, but... Oh, wait. No, what? Let me have that. Yes, yes. Oh, thank you. Going to be a fun rest of the level now. Ooh, especially this part. This is probably why the coin was there, so we could just, like, get a ton of coins while running through all those guys. Also, good to know, you can teleport while holding a block. Ooh, almost didn't get that. I'm probably supposed to just fight through all those guys, but whenever you're a flying cat, not really that important. Well, speaking of flying cats, we got Bullet Bill cats again. I'm surprised I dodged that bullet. Oh, and then we got this. Now this is interesting. Apparently these rolling pins count towards weighing down the donut blocks. You know, calling them donut blocks made a lot more sense whenever you were in 2D games and they were like actual like donuts, but now they're like wide platforms, so not so much donut blocks anymore. More like bread blocks, I guess you would call them. I think this board is my favorite so far. Mine too. I should leave like a comment saying it's my favorite one. Got a rather unusual one here by Rob. There's some sort of name for this sort of snake where it's eating its own tail. I can't remember what it's called. You guys can look it up if you want. I'm not sure if I'll have one of those correctional quips saying what it is. My favorite mystery house. Send. On that note, why is it that whenever you post a comment or post a post-it on the board for a level, you can't see it on the TV, but whenever you respond and comment on somebody else's post-it, you can see it on the TV? It uses the exact same interface. Just because responding to a comment brings you into the Miiverse program itself, because that's the only difference, makes no sense. Let's move on. Oh, there's a party thing over there that you can't see now because camera angles. But trust me, there's a slot machine over there. I'm just gonna let those stack up. If I need the extra lives, I'll get the extra lives. I got a pipe down here. I'll save that for just a little bit. That is some Mario there, guy. Wait, guy? Are you sure you're Guy? I can't tell. Maybe? I don't know. Let's go to Spike's Lost City. Too bad my Mii isn't here. I had a really awesome jump somewhere along the way. I was accidentally, shot myself as cat... No. I just thought of something. No! Oh, there was a present there, too. I shouldn't have changed my mind. I was exiting a level because I realized, wait a sec. I want to change characters. But there was a present there, and now I don't get the present. Or do I get the present? I don't know, but my controller just flashed blue on the home button. That means somebody just did something for me. But anyway, there's an awesome jump here that I made. I was kind of jumping off a wall and did this attack, but I did it into a bottomless pit, except I did it into the bottomless pit just in time for a swinging platform to come and catch me. It was pretty awesome. Now let's go over here. Well, that's a nice little view. You can see pretty far into the distance there. But here's the first stamp. Does anybody else know the stamps over here? No, it does not appear to be the case. So let's go down the pipe. This is where we're going to find the first green star. I find it interesting that this isn't a mini-game room. It doesn't have the mini-game music playing, there's no timer. It's just, hey, this is kind of just part of the level, sort of. Can I get another cat suit? I think there's more of a cat suit over there. Let's see. No. But I get coins. But this was a jump I came off of. I came up here and then did this, but I went way over here onto that swinging platform right there. But luckily that platform swung right under me and caught me. It was awesome. And it was caught on my Ghost Mii. So keep an eye out for that if you play through this level. Oh, nope. Whoa, how did I not take damage there? Let's see. Oh, if we come over here and get rid of these guys real quick. There's almost something down there in distance. I don't know how well you can see it, but there is a little thing like right to my upper right almost. I guess it's like scenery or something. It's nothing that you can actually reach. Alright, now we're playing Donkey Kong with spikes. And this is going to get us another cat suit, which is good because the more cat suits, the better. Sometimes. Other times you might want a boomerang. I'll let those guys live this time. Instead, for the moment though, I'm coming up here. I like secrets like this, coming up way in the distance here into a section that you wouldn't think they would be able to get to. There's like ground down there. That's good to know because if I fell down there, it would kind of suck. Well, I love some of these camera angles that I can get in this game. Alright. More. Hey, there's supposed to be a spiky thing on here. Where'd it go? I don't know. I'm not complaining. Grab the star. I'll wait. Alright, I don't have Peach. That is useful, relevant information. Alright, finishing the level is right up here. We got one more spike and he took away my last cat suit. I don't know if I need it or not. Well, that jump sucked. Good thing I already got the gold flag. Boy, there's a lot of fireworks there. I wonder if the fireworks display is determined by how many seconds you have left on the timer. Actually, for what it's worth, I'm not entirely a fan of how the past almost every Mario game since the Nintendo DS has had the flagpoles at the end of levels. I mean, even on the NES, they did different things. Mario 2 had the Raven, Crow, Eagle doors. Mario 3 had the blocks in which you collected cards. Super Mario World had the sliding goalposts. Why can't we have more variety again? And also, when I was doing this, telling you about the sliding goalposts, I was sort of waving my arm up and down as if you could see me. Captain Webb says, this is an overused reference that nobody remembers anymore. But I love it. Alright, so that leaves the castle and the warp pipe. Well, not warp pipe, it's just a regular pipe. If it was a warp pipe, that would be interesting. I'm willing to bet down here is the first Fire Brothers battle. I was right! Oh, and it actually leads somewhere. That's interesting. None of the other Fire Brother battles led places. But this is the first one we missed. We kinda skipped it because we skipped World 4. So, since it's the first one, it's probably not going to be anything fancy. Nope, just a few Fire Brothers. Aside from that one where the Fire Brother was standing on a tower of Goombas, they haven't really been that creative with the Fire Brothers. Oh, we got post-its here. Since I haven't already beaten this one, I don't have a post-it here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy mac and cheesy. That is probably not going to be a very happy cheap. Not entirely sure what's written there, but I think the image speaks for itself. Wait a sec, Aiden? As in Aiden Chronicles? No wait, that's spelled with a Y. Never mind, you're fine. And for those of you who wanted to see Sonic in a Mario game, there you go. At least I'm pretty sure that's Sonic. He's kinda sideways there. Was he drawn sideways? I mean with the gamepad held sideways? Just for the fun of it, next post-it I make I should do it upside down. That'll be fun. Alright, where does this lead? Oh, a stamp house. Alright, simple enough. Let's go in, grab our stamp, and then we'll head to the castle of World 4. Now, to think about the castle of World 4, is just like Bowser's Castle, you need a certain amount of stars in order to get into it. I mean, obviously I was able to get to Bowser's Castle without beating the Castle of World 4, so it's not necessarily a requirement. Makes me wonder how many stars I would have had I skipped World 1, but not skipped World 4. Would I have had enough for this? How many stars does it require? 50. Oh, this is easy math. Let me think. In World 5, at that place that was locked up, it required 80 stars, and I was able to unlock it. So, yeah. Skipping World 1, getting all the stars, of course. You know, that would be really bad game design if they made it so you can skip World 1 and World 4, but made it so that you had to go back anyway because you don't have enough stars to actually proceed without going back to them anyway. Anyway, since I haven't actually beaten this place yet, I shall do that off camera and grab some Miis. Alright, and that's the end of this level. Whoops, that's not the end of this level. Hey, can I break that bottle? Now I'm really curious. Can I, like, latch onto it, or do I just clip through it? I don't know. It's along the way, I guess. By the way, wait until you see this boss. I find it really interesting. In a sad sort of way. We'll come back to these post-its in a bit. At last, we have rescued the last fairy. You know, considering Bowser recaptured all the fairies in the last episode, does that mean this fairy gets to go free? But anyway, now we have a complete path from World 1 to World Castle. Oops. And now I have to go all the way back to this castle because apparently stuff. And reasons. And that sort of thing. Alright. So, let's do this with Miis. Lava Rock Lair. So this level has an interesting gimmick. It has those boulder guys again, but the boulder guys are actually used to solve puzzles, which is going to be really interesting. Come down here, here's a boulder guy. Carry him, and he can like grab coins and stuff. And also supposedly get rid of these Goombas. Wait a sec. There's no Miis here. Where's the Miis? Hold on, let me get rid of these Goombas just so I have it on camera. Huh, that's not quite what I wanted to do, but I'll accept that. No, seriously, where's my Miis? Am I disconnected from the net again? Alright, I am back. Since I couldn't really make any progress, I decided to take a break for lunch and wound up watching Lantis's Let's Race Best of 2013 video. It's a pretty interesting video. You guys should totally watch it. Link in the description. My gosh, I hope I don't forget to put the link in the description. Anyway, as you can see, I finally have the Miis back. I'm not entirely sure what was going on with the Miis not being here. But basically what I did was... Oh, I need this guy here. No, I need this guy here. Here. And there's the first star. But basically, it seemed that no matter what I did, I could not get the Miis to come back. So, as it turns out, I'm not entirely sure what was going on. I had to actually beat this level again in order to make them appear, which is weird. But anyway, oh... might as well have not even tried for this. It's going to give me another cat bell. Also, I find it funny. Cat Toad carrying a giant rock. I actually have a theory about what was going on with these Miis not appearing. I think it's a glitch, and it's a glitch that I will explain as soon as it becomes relevant to talk about the glitch. For now, like I said, these guys are relevant to completing the puzzles in this. In fact, you pretty much need these guys to collect all the green stars, unless you get the boomerang suit. The boomerang suit will be helpful for the 3rd star, but the rest of them, you need to be good with tossing these guys around. Just keep tossing them around, because if you don't toss them around, bad times. Or something like that. He'll eventually wake up. And that's how you get that star. As for these guys, screw them. I'm going through. And now we come to the boss. Oh, there's an item block there. Well, dang. I'm wondering what's in it. Oh yeah! And this guy. You remember him? He was the mini-boss in World 7. It's actually kind of sad to think that... Well, I'm doing this terrible. It's actually kind of sad to think that this guy, who was the boss of World 4, got demoted to mini-boss level in World 7. Oh, you know, I'm really wondering if it's possible to double hit this guy before he goes into the spin, because once he's going into the spin, you can't hurt him. Well, we're not going to find out because I went and tossed in the last guy. So now we're just going to kind of have to wait. Look at all these Miis running around dodging rocks that I'm not seeing. I mean, I'm seeing rocks, but I'm seeing my rocks, not their rocks. And that is this fight. Screw that coin. I wanted it, but I didn't want it, so screw it. So something I find interesting here, and I think the cause of my Miis situation, normally whenever you replay these levels, you still see the fairy here, waiting for you at the flagpole. But I guess since Bowser captured the other fairies, suddenly this fairy is also captured. And I think that's what caused the glitch, because it's like this level was beaten, but the fairy that I rescued was actually supposed to be gone, and so I think that maybe the game got confused, and so it didn't retrieve ghost data until I beat it again, properly, with the fairy gone. In fact, as soon as we exit the castle, we'll actually see that the fairy is gone outside too. ZX, I rocked that level. You know, I totally want to make a pun about we will rock you, but I think this level has enough rock puns in it. Did I get the stamp? Somebody asked about the stamp, and it makes you think, did I get the stamp? I don't think I got the stamp. Well, I need to go back in to find out what that was in that item box anyway, so... yeah. I'm gonna go back in and see if I can't figure out where that stamp is. Hey, is that Professor Oak? Oh, I know where the stamp is. I just saw somebody crawling up there, and now there's like invisible coins, so that is probably where the stamp is. Also, playing at these levels with the camera angle low kind of looks interesting. So let's go ahead and grab this stamp real quick. So you definitely need the cat suit in order to get the stamp. So how far up does this go? It goes way up there. Alright, and now I shall proceed to finish the level. I'm not going to worry about that box. I will, however, worry about what's in that block at the end. Because I am like super duper curious. What is in that block? Out of my way. And the answer is... oh, really? Getting trolled enough by these things. And of course I am going to have to beat the level in order for the collection of the stamp to actually count. Well, it gives me an opportunity. Wow, am I really Let's Playing this level twice after having already played it twice? No, it just bounces off of him regardless. So, I'll meet you outside the level. Alright, we got a Rolling Rock stamp. You know what? I will make my pun. And there we go. Speaking of We Will Rock You, this one radio station that I used to listen to would always immediately after play the "We Are the Champions," that song, the "We Are the Champions of the World" song. And it makes me wonder, are they like part of the same song? Are they supposed to go together? Not entirely sure. But now we have beaten World 4. In fact, let's take a look at this map. And we'll kind of go through all of these. How much progress have we made? Everything in World 1, everything in World 2, World 3. World 4 is kind of small compared to World 3. World 5. World 6, World Castle, except, of course, for World Castle. You know what? We still have a little bit of time left. Alright, Bowser, you're going down. This might be my third attempt getting to you today, but you're going down. And thankfully, somebody was nice enough to drop me an extra fire flower in a present. That's pretty awesome. Alright, this time I know that when this fireball lands, it's going to have a fairly large hitbox. So I'm going way over here. Wow, that is a fairly large hitbox. So I'm just going to stand right here. Bowser's probably going to shoot another big old fireball at me. Alright, and this time I have plenty of space, so I'll just head off to the right whenever he spits at me. If he spits at me. There he goes. I have plenty of room. All those other Miis are just doing this the hard way. Me? I'm having fun. Screw you, Bowser. This is what you get for having a stupid castle that gave me so much trouble trying to get to you so I could exploit this fight. And there we go. That's how you do it. Pretty sure he's dead now. I mean, yeah, he kind of, returned already to recapture the fairies. But anyway, so, funny story, and I'm going to pause this so that my timer doesn't run out while explaining this. So, I've mentioned multiple times how, the first time playing through this game, I played with a couple of my little cousins. Now, in this game, I mentioned this also before, there is a white Tanuki suit. After you die so many times in a level, the game is like, you know what, you suck. Here, have this white Tanuki suit. And it makes you invincible to everything. Not only does it make you invincible, it's pretty much the same effect as wearing a permanent superstar. It lasts the entire level, plus with the powers of the Tanuki suit. And by that I mean you can hover. Now, the thing about the Tanuki suit is, well, it's a Tanuki suit. You're dressed completely in white. Now, I wasn't using the Tanuki suit, but my two little cousins were. This level just gave us a whole lot of trouble, so of course the white Tanuki suit appeared. Since I wasn't using the Tanuki suit, I wound up dying, and I wound up using the last life. So it was basically up to my two little cousins to finish the Bowser fight on their own. Which, you know, unless they do something really stupid, they have no way of losing, because they're invincible. They can get hit by anything. Well, of course, they wound up, beating this level, or rather, they wound up beating Bowser. But then they got to this part, and since they were both dressed in the same costume, they couldn't tell who was who. So basically what they did was, one of them ran off the side, and then the other one ran off the side, because they thought they were each other, and couldn't figure out why they weren't running away from the edge of the platform. And they both died, and game over, and we had to do the entire thing all over again. It was freaking awesome! My response was not as happy at the time. With something like, why did you do that? Why would you do that? But looking back, it was so funny. I wish it had been recorded. It was that awesome. But now we have beaten this place for real. You know, by all accounts, I already beat it once before. You guys know I beat it once before because we had that cutscene. But I wanted to do this for the sake of reasons. So, do we have any interesting post-its here? Will says, use catsuit for boss, it helps. Fireflower makes it easier, if you can actually get there with the Fireflower, while also collecting 100% at the same time. Not an easy task. Much easier if you just go ahead and stuff. Zach says, wow, Nintendo fooled me. Is it time for final battle now? You know, that's actually a good question. Nintendo fooled me too. I thought that was the final battle, and it's like, wow, really? They did it again? They repeated the same battle from before as the final battle? Because that's one of my disappointments with Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2, was that the final battle in both of those was pretty much the same as the previous two battles in the same games. And in the case of Mario Galaxy 1, it's like, what the heck? Because the final battle actually included three phrases. One of them was the repeat phrase from the previous two times you fought battle, and the other two phases were completely new. It's like, well, if you had ideas for 3 phases, why didn't we have 3 different battles? And of course, the final battle in Super Mario Galaxy 2 was just lame. And I don't think anybody out there will disagree with me. And if you disagree with me, you're lying. And let's find out what's up this pipe, finally. No, seriously. What is with the circus theme? Oh, come on. Stop with the mushrooms, like seriously.